Hello, everyone. My name is Rohit. Another beep interview for you. I'm joined by a very, very topical player currently, right after Oktofest. I'm joined by Gray. Gray, can you say hello and introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? I'm Gray, 23 years old. I've been playing this game for 10 years now. Um, I enjoy the game. I've been European champion. I've won a couple of tournaments. And yeah, this game is pretty cool. I still play it and I still enjoy it.
Perfect. To kind of be as topical as we can be, Oktofest finished. What was it? 2 days ago now. Um,
Yeah,
and you were able to walk away with the number one spot on the podium. What's it
yeah.
like to kind of be at an event like that?
Um, I mean, the European scene, they're very good people. It's very fun. I mean, yes, we won, but even just going as a spectator, honestly, would be a good experience in its own. The people are just great. The city is great as well.
I mean,
It's definitely fun. Yeah.
watching from home, the production on Octofest might be like the greatest production I've seen at a LAN. Did you get that impression while you were there?
I did. I mean, I went back like as soon as we arrived, they actually needed someone to like do the spec cam like on the stream, and I volunteered. Because so then I went backstage and I saw like all of the production and stuff. I was honestly amazed. It honestly looked like something official by Nintendo, but it was, it's not immature, but it's just them. Like it's not like a big production like multi-billion company. No, it's just them, and it looked so impressive and cool. So yeah, definitely insanity. I mean, I guess I didn't watch the stream since I was there, but yeah, the production was really, really good for sure.
From kind of a viewer standpoint, having like face cams for all of the people, having the overlay
Yeah,
with that, having the caster cam, having the couch cam, having the audience, like it was they had so much going on constantly. It's like it's easily the highest production value I think we've seen from a land from the community itself.
probably. I mean, the couch interview. Honestly, I can't believe no one did this before on Splatoon. Like when I watch the other games, like even Pokemon, like VGC or Valorant or Overwatch, like they always have these interviews after the matches and stuff, and it's always so cool because like you get to know the player, you like you fucking like feel the emotions and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, like that's the first time they've done something similar in Splatoon, and it's very, very, very cool in my opinion. Like I can't believe no one did that before. Like it should be done ever done from now on. I think, like in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it really helps you kind of get a sense for the players involved, their motivations. You get to ask them questions that you just like. It'd be saved for Twitter, and then like no one's gonna read it, but you actually get to
Mm,
like sit down and talk to the people and have a bit of banter, have a bit of fun, and you really get to see like their personalities come out, which I think that the scene is super missing right now.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you get to know the player. Yeah, banter is always great or stuff like that. Definitely, like if you had some couch interviews at Riptide, for example, like that was the biggest run right ever.
Mhm.
Like that would have been crazy, but I mean, yeah, I can't blame them for that. But maybe for next year, like they'll do that. Hopefully, like even in Smash Bros, right? Like I know, like Smash Bros. Every time people like win a LAN, like they get on the cast, right? Like they take the microphone,
Mhm.
like with the casters, and they actually like speak and get interviewed. I think that's like personally when I used to watch Smash Bros. Melee, I really loved that. Like I actually really really loved that. So yeah.
For sure. I think it's something to use as a standard going forward for lands. I think if it's at all possible, they need to try and pursue it.
Mhm.
To the actual like tournament itself, walking away with the win in kind of the first big land that Europe has seen in a while. What did that feel like?
Um, but like winning on European land, you said?
Yes, yes.
I mean, it feels great, honestly. I mean, the team was great. The vibe was great. You know, I enjoy. You know, it's Germany, so it's kind of close to France, but the people there are very cool. Like it's people I like. I'm not like it's not really complete foreigners or whatever. Like it's kind of friends I'm meeting as well there. So yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. It's not my first LAN, so probably not as excited as I was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But still very satisfied. Still very happy. I made the trip.
For
And
sure.
a LAN is way more than winning. That's why people go to LAN. It's because even though you're winning, losing, not even playing, you still meet people. You still talk a lot. You laugh. It's just friends. At the end of the day. So.
You mentioned kind of like the community and all the people like coming together at a LAN. Is the feeling of like winning at a LAN a completely different feeling to winning like an online tourney?
Yeah, of course, it's completely different. I mean, that's why you have so many people that just don't play the game until there's a LAN that comes up. It's because, practicing for LAN is way more serious because, like, you only have like one LAN a year. Like, for example, Oktofest, right?
Mm-hmm.
You only have one Oktofest a year. Riptide only one time a year. Like, you actually want to win this because if you don't, then the next chance you'll get is next year. So yeah, it's the preparation is very different. Bigger cash prize as well. A lot of not ego really, but it's like you don't wanna. You prefer like winning like in real life than losing because it's just more vibes. Yeah, definitely night and day. The online tournaments you have like tens of those like each week. So yeah, but still get hyped for online tourneys, but LAN definitely way hyper. Even for me, I've played for 10 years, but preparing for LAN, like I'm always going like full prepared. Like online tournaments, I'm just kind of winging it these days.
Mm-hmm.
But LAN's for sure not playing around.
Not playing around. So for something that really struck me was like seeing the from the perspective of the audience because I don't think it shows up well on stream, but like if you see videos from the crowd at Oktofest, just the sheer sound and like screaming at certain points, it's like it's hard to translate. What's it like trying to play through all that noise, through all that commotion coming from the audience?
I mean, personally, I'm used to it. Really, the experience is different when the crowd is against you or with you. I've had both. Like, I've had the crowd against me and with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like when you're like in front of your screen and actually playing, then personally, I feel like the crowd really goes away. I don't really listen to it. I'm like too locked in.
Yeah.
But I'll say definitely when the crowd is with you, it's definitely better.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, when it's against me, I'm kind of used to it at this point, and I don't really care too much. Like because in France, for example, like all the French fans, people are always against my team because like they want the underdogs to win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, which I understand, like I don't blame them for that, but it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I'm used to it, so I don't really care too much. Actually, it kind of trained me, But the times I got the crowd like on my favor, like it was, for example, during the European Championship in 2019, like it was in France, so everyone in France was rooting for France to win,
Mm-hmm.
and it was insane. Like like you literally just cap zone and people are like making the ground shake, or like it's insanity, honestly.
Wow. That must be a
But
really special
yeah,
feeling.
it's really special. Honestly, it's really special. That's why it adds like a layer of excitation, like yeah, like you were mentioning like online tournaments versus LAN. So like that's also like another factor for sure. Yeah.
To kind of go from talking about like a European pride and pulling together to like us invading the US for Riptide. You also in the same year got first place at Riptide. What was that like? Like flying over and winning in the U.S. In the kind of bigger brother to the European scene.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty fun. I'm actually very happy about this win. Like, I feel like in the moment, I wasn't as happy as I should have been. It's just, yeah, I mean, they, like Milkway, like they asked me to play with them. So I felt like I always wanted to go one day to an American land because I'd never been to one. And, like, I don't know when I'll stop playing the game. Like, so I was like, okay, like one day I want to do this. Like this moment is good for me, like as a player. Like I'm financially stable. I I have like a good like skill level with my weapons and stuff. So like this is a good moment for me, and they needed one, so it was like perfect timing. So I went, and it was good. I mean, honestly, I think we were. I wouldn't say we were like pretty dominant, but I feel like we were like a little bit ahead of every other team.
Mhm.
We made like the right adaptation, like to win like winners finals and stuff. Personally, pretty happy about this win. Uh, so yeah, honestly, great. I would probably not do it again just because of the price.
Mhm.
But definitely, if I was living in the US, like I would probably attend like every year. Like it's a very good LAN. But yes, for me, like yeah, obviously, like the just the time and money is like a little bit too much to do it every year. But yeah, it was a great experience, honestly.
From what you were able to tell from at least going to one LAN in the US, and Riptide being kind of the LAN of the US, what's the
Hmm.
kind of is how did you notice the difference between the EU scene and the North American scene?
Actually, it's a good question. I think I mean, okay, like I'm European, so I'm maybe a bit biased,
Uh-huh.
but the people in the US, like at Riptide, they were like very nice and
Mhm.
stuff. But maybe it's because like I was like a little bit of an attraction because like I'm an European guy, like I'm the
Mm.
only European guy really, so people like, like they come talk to me maybe a bit more often than they would if I was like a US citizen. But I guess in Europe, like people just, it's like I am closer personally. I am closer to European people than American people. Like in the scene, like
Mhm.
I know more European people than American people. They're my friends, really. Like so I guess not really too much difference. It's just Europe. Like we don't really speak English all very well. Like we're like French, German,
Mhm.
like Swiss. So yeah, I mean it's a bit different. This language barrier, really. People drink more also in Europe. Like people actually go like to after parties and drink for sure. Like every LAN. I don't think people did that in Riptide.
Mhm.
Um, but no, I mean it's still the same scene. It's just different people, really. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's similar. I think people would be happy regardless where they went. It's just a little bit of a language barrier. I suppose it depends which country you go to as well. Germany is pretty standard. It's not like a weird country, but yeah.
After winning two big like major lands like that, after winning Riptide, after winning Oktofest, what's next? What do you have your what are you setting your sights on?
I mean, land's probably not too much. I feel like I've completed all of the lands really. I mean, obviously the thing I'm only looking at is the World Championship, which it's probably not happening. So I, I'm actually not really like, thinking about that because I know it's not gonna happen. So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I've done really everything I wanted. The US line was like the only thing missing.
Hmm.
Like the US LAN and the World Championship are the only things missing. Everything else I've really completed. Like from my perspective, I've done everything really. Like I've literally won like every tournament that exists. Uh, like except I guess like Aero Cup. But I'm like realistic. I know like it's like a bit too hard and complicated with the time zone and stuff like that. So yeah, like I've pretty much won everything. So I'm not sure what's next, honestly. Like, um, I guess I'll just keep playing and keep just enjoying the game for fun. I would like to actually get on coaching a little bit. Like I've tried to help people in the NA league, but yeah.
When it comes to like next goals, then I guess you could say World Championship is kind of the last stone in the Infinity Gauntlet. You've got
It's
everything else.
yeah. It's it's not even about like being world champion really, because it's really actually luck to be world champion. Like you have to have a good generation of players with you, and you have to get lucky that Japan is getting weaker, because that's like the final step every time to become world champion, right? It's like if they're weak or not, basically, like if they get lucky, like because they get screwed over in their qualifications thing.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, obviously it's the last thing. I would like to participate to one more, and probably after that, I'm probably calling it. But no, yeah, for now, just playing the game. I do actually have a very good group of like as a team right now, so that's probably why I'm not like quitting, because I have a good group and they're fun people, and they want to win and stuff. So like I guess next thing is like Sandusky Major, which I like playing in. But yeah, if I didn't have this group, I'd probably not play as much. Honestly, I'd probably not play at all, to be honest.
I think I like the. I think what makes competitive Splatoon is having that good group. It's having the friend
Exactly.
group
Yeah.
that you can show up to, and like
Hmm.
it's a social thing as much as it is a competition.
It is, and honestly, I've kind of neglected that a little bit too much in my Splatoon life. Like for I guess like maybe 7 years, like of like the first 7 years of my Splatoon life, I wasn't really talking to anyone besides my team, right? And that was such a mistake, honestly. If I could look back at it and fix that, because in the last couple of years since I left my team, like I've made so many friends, and even people that I was playing against like for like a long time. Like I never really talked to them, or like I didn't play with them, and it's just like it's missed opportunities, um like someone like Zeras or Mika, for example, like the German European champions, right? Like they're such nice people, and today like I'm friends with them, but we could have been like so much, we could have had a much better relationship if I just you know like talked to them in like 2021, like in Splatoon 2, for example. But I only really started like talking to them in 2024, and it's like damn, like missed out, like honestly.
Do you
But
think
yeah, for sure it's the friends.
do you think it's really important that people kind of reach out outside of their bubble, talk to people outside of their team or like their close
It
friend group?
is. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's useful in Splatoon. It's useful in life, really, and it's definitely something that like my first regret for sure in Splatoon is definitely like not reaching out to people that much and only sticking to my group, which is why like when I like the first thing I say to people like to improve is play with more people, because that's when like that's how you will improve, and that's how you will find like your footing and stuff. And it's also way more fun to have friends instead of having strangers. So yeah, definitely the best thing I could say is reach out to people if you think they're chill and stuff, like sure.
Do you think you kind of were playing on hard mode a little bit then? If you were for you said for the first 7 years you were kind of only really talking with your own team. Do you think you made it harder on yourself as a player in that way?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I've kind of discovered a new gray in Splatoon 3. I was like personally, many people not know this, but I've always thought I was a pretty bad player actually for like a long, long, long time in my Splatoon career. Like, I've actually always thought I was just not that good, so I just play support and I paint, and I do that. I try to do that as perfectly as possible, but that's just that's it. Like that's who I am. But then I kind of like had a new like you know new thing, and I started playing Blaster, and then I discovered that I actually was not that bad at the game and I could do better. And yeah, maybe if I talk to more people, people made me realize more things. If I didn't shut myself off in this little bubble, like I probably would have realized it sooner, and the timeline would change on some things for sure. But it's life, and now I won't do that anymore. But definitely that's why like I'm saying this now. Like people can use that little bit of advice from me, like a long time player, to their advantage. So yeah, it definitely nerfs you as a player, 100%.
When it comes to like the people that you've been able to kind of meet in the EU scene, that have like that have helped you along the way, or that you've been able to learn from, who do you think? This might be a bit of a tough question to answer like super publicly. Who's the best player in EU right now? Who's got it?
Um, well, okay, two different things. Like if you're saying people that help me like play and stuff, I
Mhm.
have actually like a lot of good answers. But the best player in the EU is probably Noah right now. I actually, he's like 16 or 17. I don't know. Like he's really young, and he actually has like a very good way of thinking about the game, which I really, really, really like. Because he's 16, and I feel like I taught him some things, but he's able to actually do it by himself as well.
Mm.
And I feel like now, like okay, like I taught him some things when he started like actually like competing and being serious. But I feel like if I let him do his own thing now, like he'll be able to just continue like keep the momentum. Um, and I feel like Noah is just unlucky because he was like if he had been here for like 5 years, like he would probably be like the one of the most accomplished players of the scene. But he's kind of new, and the scene is kind of like in a slump. I mean, the scene is great, but it's like it was way more active like a couple years ago for sure. So yeah, but he's definitely one of the best players like ever. I mean, it's only been like 1 year, I guess, since he started winning. But definitely, he's one of the best peaks I guess we've seen, honestly. Like it's just like not even like mechanical. It's just like the way he's thinking and approaching the game. It's like he's trying to be better, 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 and it's not like a mentality where people just try to win and that's it. Like no, like he's trying to actually yeah, just dominate, and that's what I really really like. But for the people that helped me and did stuff like that. I mean, you have a lot of people, honestly. Like, for example, for sure, I think about Sorin in EU. Like, if you're talking about EU only, right? Like, Sorin, definitely. I mean, you know, I talked about. I mean, you talked about like people. I mean, I talked about like talking to new people, right?
Mhm.
Definitely, like I was stuck in a team in Splatoon 1. I was stuck in a team, and Sorin reached out to me and said, "Yo, you wanna join us? You wanna try with us or something?" And I was like, no, I don't want to leave my nest or whatever.
Mhm.
And I left my nest, and it became Aliens Rogue, So it's like if Sorin never reached out to me, or if I never left my comfort zone, like I would never be there. So definitely Sorin helped me a lot. Watson helped me a lot. Like I mean, I saw him this weekend. Like actually, like insane guy. Um, you know, people of KP Kraken Paradise. Like you probably don't know them, but like Peppa Pig was like the leader at that time. Very good guy. Kaji Plantro. Um, whole of Alliance Row, Kira Urza, Sorin. Just so many people. Actually, so many people like Ishik. I mean, Mika and Zera's. More recent, but great people. I mean, Zera's I think is like the greatest player probably. Um, that's only in EU, right? I mean, in NA, I guess it's fuzzy for sure. But yeah.
I think it's really telling to just be able to list off that many people that have like impacted you either just in your Splatoon life or in your personal life or just like
Oh yeah, so many people. Honestly, like it's like I don't know. It's so underrated. Like it's people that I don't know, people don't even know about, or like people that don't like, for example, Peppa Pig, like, right, like people don't really know him because he only played like the beginning of a Splatoon 2, but he did so much for me, like as a player, really, because I don't know, wow, just just great guys, honestly, all over the, like, you have bad guys in the scenes, but people also forget that you have really good guys, honestly, like.
I think it can feel sad sometimes when like someone that's done so much for you or for the scene or in whatever aspect that they've really helped someone, that they then leave the scene or stop playing the game. But in a way, their effect is still there, because if they
Exactly,
weren't there,
because
then they
Mhm.
wouldn't have created that tournament. They wouldn't have made this friend group. They wouldn't have given that piece of advice, and their effects wouldn't have been made.
I mean, exactly, like, like they've done their part, and I keep doing my part, and like I'm trying to help, like people helped me before, like, Fuzzy, for example, like pretty much taught me how to play Splatoon, and now I'm trying to do that to other people like Noah, because I feel like Noah has a lot of potential, and I'm trying to teach him everything I know, and hopefully, like one day he will do it as well, or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I hope so. Like that's how it should go. And I didn't realize it when Fuzzy was doing it at the time because I was younger and I didn't take Splatoon that seriously. But um, yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, Sandu, obviously, like so many people. Like I could literally list off like 15 people that literally just changed my Splatoon trajectory. Like,
Yeah. Did you ever think that you'd get to the point that you are when you started?
no, definitely not. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even want to buy the game honestly when it came out. I thought it was pretty shit, to be honest. Like, um, no, definitely not. I mean, the first, like, back then, like people have to realize, like back then, you didn't have any money tournaments. Uh, you didn't have any teams, right? Like you had to go on Skype. You had to go on like forums to get teams. You didn't have any official tournaments. It was really like wild zone. Like, you were actually just playing for fun. Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, no, definitely I didn't think so. The first European Championship I do, I actually get like eliminated, and I wanted to like sell my Switch. But obviously, like I kept going, and I won. Then like it's just crazy, man. Like honestly, just crazy.
What kept you coming back after that? Because I know it can feel super kind of dejecting to be playing this game for fun, and then you kind of try competitive, and then you start losing, or things don't go your way. What kept you coming back to the game despite all of it?
Um, Probably just friend group and the fact that I still like the game. Like overall, like even though like you lose one tournament, you actually maybe win some of the others. So you just have to keep trying, and eventually it will work out. I was playing with friends as well, so it's like, even though like, yeah, you lose in Splatoon, like you're still friends, and you like you will, like people get over it together. Like we lose together, we win together, and like even though I lost like in 2018, like the European Championship, which was definitely probably one of my worst life for sure, one of my worst loss in life for sure. If I never lost this tournament, I probably never win like 2019. And the fact that we won together like made it like 10 times better because we lost like last year. Like, it's just like destiny, really. It's just fate at this point. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just competition, like you lose some, you win some. You can't expect to win everything. And, no, yeah, the win just is better. And, yeah.
If you could kind of say one thing to the scene at large right now to kind of cap off this conversation, what do you think? What do you think we as a scene need to be doing better? What do you think the scene needs to hear? What do you have to say to the people at large?
Oh my God. I'm not sure, honestly. Like, end of the day, like we just need to have fun with the game. Like, it's really like the bottom line. Yeah, I know it's easy to say, but I swear to God, like many people just don't want to have fun with the game. Like they always look at the like. Okay, when I did like a stream actually with some French org like Esports TV, and we were like, talking about the game and stuff, and they asked me the same question, like, okay, what does the scene need to do? And every question that I had from the players were like, oh, uh, what is the best weapon I can play?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, like the thing is, you just need to have fun, and it will come naturally. Like, I can't answer that for you, Like many things is literally about fun, like enjoyment. And that's the only thing. Obviously, I could say a lot of things that won't happen because it's just natural. Like it just won't happen, right? Like mathematically, it's not possible. But having fun is something definitely that can happen. And yeah, just play with your friends. Like play solo queue with your favorite weapon, like the weapon you want to try. Just try the game. You bought the game. That's something that Fuzzy said. Like you bought the game. Like no way you wanna play splatter shots and spam zukas. Like it's not what you bought the game for, right? Like just try to be a little bit funny. Try to be flashy and stuff. And I feel like if people do that, if everyone does that, then the game will be in a much better spot. From casual to top players,
I think
it's the same issue.
I totally agree. I think it's a great point to cap this off as well. Um,
All right,
your answers have been great. You've been a pleasure to be able to talk to you. Um,
all right, cool.
where can the people find you if they want to go follow you on socials?
Twitter, gray underscore SPL, and Twitch. That's where I stream. Um, I think gray SPL, like without the underscore, I think. Yeah, that's everything is on Twitter. So yeah, be sure to be there if you want to watch me. But yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Gray. I'll leave you to the rest of your day.
all right. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Thanks for chatting.